Hey guys, what's up? It's Justin, aka Diego. Another weekend, another video. Today we're going to talk about the 4-piece for Ret Paladins and my interpretation of proper cooldown usage. Before we get into that, I just want to update you guys on what's coming down the pipeline. Started listening to some really good music that influenced me, and I'm going to try and make a cool PvP video. If you guys know the artist Deadmau5, heard some of his shit, and I think it would tie in really well to a WoW PvP video. So I'm going to work a couple weeks on that, and hopefully that turns out good, but that's coming down the pipeline. Anyway, so let's talk about the Ret Paladin 4-piece cooldown usage. First of all, the 4-piece increases the duration of your Zealatory by 15 seconds. Now, the old way to do that I personally did my cooldown usage is I popped Guardian of the Ancient Kings like right off the bat, let that stack up a little bit. In my first 3 Holy Power, I would use all my cooldowns, which would be Avenging Wrath, any trinkets, and Zealatory. So yeah, Avenging Wrath, Zealatory, any trinkets, and then Inquisition, and then get into my normal priority rotation. With the 4-piece, it's not so simple. It actually extends Zealatory to be longer than Guardian Ancient Kings. So what it actually forces me to do, what I personally do, is you'll see when I go in, I'll save my first 3 Holy Power, and on my first 3 Holy Power, I'll Zealatory Inquisition, and then 5 seconds after that, I will Guardian the Ancient Kings, because Guardian the Ancient Kings is 5 seconds shorter than Zealatory with 4-piece. And then when I have 20 seconds remaining on both, I will Wings, and then use any type of trinkets that I have. If you have any trinkets or anything applicable, use that. So it looks something like this. I'm going to try to do it right. Hopefully we get it right in the first try. So we're at range. We go in with Judgment. 1 Holy Power. Gonna get my Inquisition up early. So first 3 Holy Power. We're gonna Zealatory, Templar's Verdict. 5 seconds later, when this is at 30 seconds, we're going to Guardian, so there's Guardian, and then when we're at 20 seconds, we're going to go ahead and blow all of our cooldowns. So we just got to wait. So 20 seconds ink, boom, all of our cooldowns. 53k, ooh, that made my butthole pucker up. So you see we got a good amount of Guardian Ancient King stacks already, and we're doing, our maximum amount of damage because of obviously Avenging Wrath. So, and then they time out exactly the same, and then basically the cooldown usage is exactly the same throughout the rest of the fight. When Zealatory comes off cooldown, I will pop Zealatory, and then obviously Guardian of the Ancient Kings won't be off cooldown the second time I use Zealatory, so then I'll wait. But then 20 seconds remaining on my Zealatory, that's when I'll Wings. So the reason why you hold off on Wings, especially with the first usage, is because you want, if you are using the apparatus like I am, you want this to stack up as high as possible before you pop it. Delaying your cooldown usage, because this isn't at 5 stacks, I haven't read the theory crafting on that. Any smarter guys out there might want to hit me up with some information, but I think if you're going to use your cooldowns, using it with 4 stacks or anything, I think is still beneficial. Waiting for that 5th stack, I'm not too sure on that. I personally don't even really look at it. I just go with my normal cooldown usage regardless of my stacks. The second time, 100% of the time, it should be at 5, unless for some reason you died and have to restack it right before your cooldowns come back up. I don't know. That'd probably be the only case. But that's really it. I hope that if you guys have any insight on that, I think that's how I do it. That's how I do it. I think that's how it should be done. Spacing them out like that, so it's not just a 1-button macro like it used to be. So it's just kind of like you got to space them out, and you really got to watch your cooldowns and make sure that you're using them on cooldown and at proper times. Obviously, don't ever use your cooldowns when you can't maximize your DPS. So for some reason, if you can't stay on the boss for a full 20 seconds with Avenging Wrath, say you could only stay on the boss for 10 seconds, it is a waste to pop Avenging Wrath. In my personal opinion, it is subjective. Sometimes if the boss is going to die, the boss is going to die. But there's some cases where it might be beneficial to just use that Avenging Wrath for that 10 seconds to get that damage. But other than that, try to hold off on using your cooldowns when you can't maximize, your uptime with Avenging Wrath. Other than that, that's all I got for you guys. I really like the 4-piece. It's really nice. My personal DPS boost has gone up about on a dummy. This dummy self buffs has gone up about 1,500 to almost 2k. So it's really nice. It really lets us use Templar's Verdict a lot more, which is really nice, which is our #1 damage source. So I don't know how you guys feel about it. You know, the comments are there for a reason. Let's talk about it. Let's make it a forum post, bitches. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good weekend. Peace out.